Such a fantastic initiative, man, giving young people that direction and purpose that
That's
they
what
need to
Mandela
have.
Monday is all about.
Absolutely.
Inspiration,
brother.
motivation on your Monday.
Yeah. Well, listen, let's talk sport quickly. Lots happening on the sporting field in terms of your rugby specifically this weekend, brother man. Let's run it through there.
The Blitzbokke needed some inspiration and some motivation on this past weekend. Of course, contrasting fortunes for the national rugby teams this weekend as the Springboks went down to Wales in the international friendly, while over in England, the Blitzbokke celebrated a second-place finish at the London Sevens. In case you missed out, let's recap you on those results. So, great finish for the Green Men of Ireland as they had their best finish on tour so far in the Sevens, although South Africa succumbed to Fiji by losing 21 points to 17 in the Cup final. Ireland finishing off there where they beat England 21-19 to take home the bronze. Fiji's fourth straight Cup win on tour. The Blitzbokke fell to their third second-place finish of the season. And the score was even all at half-time, and then Stedman Guns and Ruan Nel then touchdown for the Boxers. They scored 2 tries, but then Fiji's Semi Randrada, say that again, who was named player of the final, made the difference over there. If you look at the road to the finals for us as the Blitzbokke, we suffered a shock loss to Samoa 21-12 in the group stages, but then we went on to beat Russia 31-0, Canada 17-7 in the quarterfinals. We put it to New Zealand 14-5 and then beat the home side in the semi-finals, England 29-19. So it looked like we were on the way to a good victory, but of course we couldn't put it through at the end there. So what this means now is that Fiji are at the top of the World Series standings, 167 points. We're 7 behind them. New Zealand in third with 133, and there's one more stop to go, which is Paris, France, coming up next week, and where we are in a group with Russia, Canada, and Scotland. So hopefully that'll give us a nice and easy start so we can finish strong.
Absolutely. We can get that momentum back, man, because these guys have been doing phenomenally over the past year or two. You know, they have been so good. So that momentum, let's carry it on, boykies. Let's carry it on.
And then if we look at the 15-man format of the game, the Springboks took on Wales in Washington, D.C. this past weekend. 13 players making their debut, so one might attribute the perhaps poor performance to that, where we lost that game 20-22 against the Welsh. And it was a last-minute kind of effort there where Ryan Ellis's kick was charged, or Ryan Ellis charged down Robert Dupree's kick and then went on to then score those 2 points at the end that made us lose the game. But you kind of look like, with 13 guys starting off, making their debuts, there was a lot of handling errors. The squad still needs to find uniformity in that sense, and hopefully when we come up against England in Johannesburg on the 9th of June, we'll do a lot better under the captaincy of Siamtanda Kolisi.
That's it. We got to get up to what's his name, that also captained the side for the first time, Peter Steph Toy.
Absolutely.
And this one as well, young captain as well, first time around as well. So I think, man, he did great for all things considered.
Lots of pressure. All right, and then we go over to football. Disappointing one for Bafana Bafana as well. COSAFA Cup, our dreams there ending in a 4-3 penalty loss to Madagascar. We couldn't find any goals in regular time. It was, Coach Stuart Baxter needs to do something to pull the boys together over there. But a game that ends in penalties, some might argue, is not really a game. But and then something for in other results of the weekend there, you can see them penalty shootouts for Zimbabwe and Botswana. So let's take a look at something we can be proud of. Kevin Anderson at Roland Garros.
Kevin Anderson.
He's made it through to this week's rounds of Roland Garros. He beat Germany's Misha Zverev 3-1 on Saturday to move on to the second week of Roland Garros, and he'll now be facing Argentina's Diego Schwartzman, who sounds like he's not very Argentinian, in the round of 16 in that game will be taking place at 11 o'clock.
There we have it. Kevin Anderson, man, he's been dominating on the court.
Big service man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Kat. That's the roundup of your sport here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's your Monday morning.